Hello there, Ray here, and welcome back to the ProtoTech SMP server, a 100% vanilla survival world where we push the limits of what can be done in the game of Minecraft. With the server's map never being reset and having over 135,000 days accumulated on the server and counting, it is currently the longest running vanilla survival server. With such a unique server, we can take on ambitious goals such as try to build machines to farm up and collect every single mob, block, and item in the game of Minecraft. Which may seem outrageous, but we have actually completed other unfathomable achievements on the server, like reaching the world record of most XPs obtained, as well as reaching the world border in all 3 dimensions. When it comes to collecting the mobs on the server, we have a special location called the Zoo, which is this area right here. And right beside it, we have some museums to showcase a lot of rare and discontinued items and blocks. These have been collected throughout the years on the server and have safely been put into exhibits. With such ambitious goals on the server, the journey has only started. So if you guys are new to the series, be sure to go ahead and watch it from the beginning so you can see how we collected and obtained many of the rare and discontinued blocks, items, and entities in the game. And you can find a link to that down in the description. Let's see what curse blocks we'll be adding into the museum today. So out here we have all the rare blocks, the curse blocks, and any kind of discontinued item or block in this museum. It's all underwater. The block we want to add in today is going to be a piston that is missing part of it. It can kind of look like these, but it's going to be different. We're actually going to have a piston glitched facing upwards, and also one that's kind of missing its front piece, like this one over here. And we're going to build them right over here. And then after we do that, we're going to help Johnny. He's working on some other cool stuff in the area. And we can see if we can collect some more kind of glitched out blocks before they get removed from the game. So let's grab our materials. So we need a lot of water breathing potions. And we're going to use these so we can work on these water without having too much problems. Okay, that should be enough. So here's a nice area that we can start building. But yeah, we're going to build up a showcase, very similar to these where we have a lot of lights around them. And we brought some more building materials. Not that, but we got the dyes. We got water breathing potions, so we can work on each water. And let's lay the foundation. We want to make it kind of high so we have room to work in. Because if we kind of make a low, we kind of get cramped ourselves and we'll run into a lot of problems. So we need to have enough room. We're going to have a sticky piston facing upwards and a normal piston. So let's grab both of those. Yeah, so we got some normal pistons here. Also going to do it with some sticky pistons. And Johnny595, he's going to help us. So you want these facing upwards. We could also do the same thing with these facing downwards. So we'll have a normal piston facing downwards with the egg on top. Yeah, I guess that should be possible. It's going to look pretty messed up though. I want 4 different things. I want 1 block away from everything. And that should be able to hold them all. So let's go ahead, we'll put it down on the floor and see how this goes. So we just went into our creator world and we tested out some designs. This old design is the one that I showed you guys on my YouTube channel. So if you unpower that, put a dragon egg there and you relog. It makes a headless piston facing upwards with a dragon egg on top of it. But yeah, in the last video that I showed some other bedrock breaking tips, we came up with this design where you can power something and unpower it and it'll break it off. And we also came up with some different slimestone mechanics. So what we actually just designed this one right now, where it works kind of similar to that one, but it's less redstone and just more straightforward limestone. So if we update this piston, or let's say if we just put down a new piston here, and if we're going to start by powering this piston and removing power, and when the power is being removed, the piston is going to retract and then try to extend, and at the same moment we're going to drop a dragon egg right here and it's going to break the piston that's trying to extend. So as we extend it, it's going to break it off. So if we go ahead and Our dragon egg there, we got our one-time use switch, which is this piston here that has a pressure plate on top of it. Go and use it one time, we'll relog. Okay, now we log back in. There. So our pressure plate popped off because it's on a piston. And our slime stone moved and it dropped the dragon egg. And it did a very precise movement, so it created this, had this piston here. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and build this up on the ProtoTech SMP server, this little device, to get our headless pistons. So let's go on there. So this is where we're going to build it up. We put in some of the glass around here. We'll go ahead and finish off the top, and we might need to make a little more room because some of this stuff that we're putting in there is slime blocks, which might stick to stuff. So we might have to switch some of these out. But let's go ahead and put the top on this. Do need quite a bit of room for all the redstone and stuff like that. Okay, so we got this place enclosed, and we'll just fill it with slime to remove all the water. And then we can come in and start doing our building in here. Hey, Deb. Hey, Bill. So now this place is full of air. We can go ahead and build up our little slimestone contraption to make these cursed out pistons. Let's try this one back here first, and we'll work our way this direction. So we need some sticky pistons, some normal pistons, slime, some redstone blocks, pressure plates too. Okay, here's some leads right here. Let's go ahead and try this out. We want a redstone block directly above it now. That's what's going to butt it. So if I update it, yep, that worked. Then we're going to move that redstone block, and we're going to pull in this redstone block a little bit later. That means everything that's touching the slime blocks needs, like all this here, needs to be something that can't be moved. Otherwise water is going to get in. So let's switch those out with birch leaves. Now when it pulls it, it shouldn't pull that stuff. And pretty much all there is to it. Pistons there, and we'll put a dragon egg right here. And we'll put our other piston right there with a pressure plate on top of it. Let's go ahead and give this thing a try. Stand here. Put the dragon egg there. You guys ready? Ready. So now we disconnect. Let's log back into the survival world. Did it work? Hey, it worked, guys. Awesome. Now we got a cursed out piston here. We can go ahead and remove this dragon egg. As long as we keep this here, it will keep this butted. And it shouldn't affect it, so we can put a piston here. That will remove that. We can remove all this. Like I said, we'll keep that piston there. We can come in and put it in the glass once again. So it looks nice and pretty. When we're completely done, we'll go ahead and break this block right here. So we got one done, and we got another one to do right here. So that was a sticky piston. If you look at them with F3, you can see it says sticky piston, and this one will say normal piston. Kind of liked how that set up last time. Went really well. And then we'll come in with our piston, put it right there. And then we'll power this and depower it. I think we can even use probably this piston here. Power it. So it's powered now. And put a dragon egg on top. And let's relog. Oh no, we need to update this one. Yeah, this piston hasn't started updated. That way it knows to go down. And then back up again. Disconnect. We'll log back into survival world after a little bit. Retracted. Perfect. So now we've got two glitched out pistons. Remove all that. And this as well. And replace that. Nice. And we'll remove these at the very end. So now we have these guys. I don't know if these guys are even possible. Let's go into our creator world and see if we can figure out how to just get the bottom piece and remove this. So let's test that out. So we did some testing. We figured out how we can get this kind of cursed out piston head without any piston body. We just got an egg there. But we will have to leave the egg there because if we try to remove the egg, it will update the head and it'll just vanish. So let's go ahead and build it up on the survival server. So we're going to start on this one and work our way that direction. So we want a piston right there. We want to power this, so don't unpower. We want our pressure plate there, and we also want some eggs. Power that. Should be ready to go. Let's log out. Log back into the survival server. I think it worked. Yes, it did. Awesome. So we got the dragon egg that broke the top piece of the piston, and we just got the head sitting here. It looks like some kind of like a trophy or something, or a pedestal. So that wasn't too bad. So we should be able to do this one as well. So let's work on this one. Okay, we got our power source, and let's grab our egg. We need to make sure this one is powered, so let's put power right there. Put in the egg, then we'll relog. Log back in, see if we got any good results. I see the dragon egg. Awesome, yes, we got 2 of them. So this one's actually a sticky piston, and this one, or no, this one's, okay, this one, yeah, this one's called type sticky. They're both piston heads, but this one is type normal. Okay. So now we can go ahead and remove this. Nice. And we get everything in here. Everything is good. So we just remove these redstone blocks and it should be good to go. We'll try our best not to update it. So once we remove it, these blocks are kind of like in a bud state. So if they update it, they're going to break. So hopefully they don't break. Let's go ahead and see if we can break the sign and replace it with a... Whoop! That was close, almost updated it. Place it with the glass piece. There. Awesome. So now it's all completely enclosed. People really don't need to go in there to see it. You should be able to see it from right here. And we just completed another cursed block display case to go with all the other ones we have over here. Let's pick up our stuff and we'll work on the next thing. This is the museum where we have all the rares kind of around the edges here. And then Johnny dug down here. He dug some more levels for some more types of rares. Okay, go ahead and tell us what's going on down here.
Basically, right now, this level specifically is for a bunch of overstacked items. We've got all the beds here. We've got literally every potion in the game over here.
So these are items that you normally can't stack 2 together. And then you're gonna use the 1.12 overstacked glitch to get a whole bunch of them. So each of these shulker boxes is gonna be full of a overstacked of this item that's in front.
I'm a bit excessive.
That's a lot.
Let's open this chest right here. This is the
This one?
semi-special one.
Ooh, uncraftable potions. So you already made these. You're a little bit ahead already. Cool. I mean, you got the initial ones at least.
Yeah, I was gonna have like one passageway for each type of, I guess, armor and stuff, except for ones that don't really have very many enchantments. Like
okay. So yeah, tell us the armor deal. Do you have any
I'm
examples?
just collecting. Yeah, right in here. If you look in, I've got all the examples on the top.
Okay, so
And I was
this
gonna
is
fill-
diamond legs, fire protection.
Each of them has a form of protection or no protection, and then they have forms of unbreaking, either unbreaking 3 or no unbreaking, and then either mending or no mending, and then either thorns or no thorns.
Oh wow.
Which gets you 8.
So yeah, essentially guys, what's going on is he's collecting all these different types of armor. So this one here is all about diamond. It's all about diamond leggings. So we got some blast, and this is projectile here. Then normal protection, and then fire protection, and then an unenchanted, and then no protection. So this is just other types of enchantments without protection. Essentially what he's going to do is just get all the different types, and then he's going to overstack them and put them into shulker boxes down below. And right now we just have to get the initial ones before overstacking. So we're talking about overstacking. I actually have an example on my alternate account. If you look into his inventory, you can kind of see some messed up stuff going on. And this is part of the overstacking glitch, where you can actually take something that normally can't stack to 64, and you can make it stack that high. So you can see I got 64 totems of undying. And you can even go past 64 with some things, such as like armor. Here you see I got 127 completely maxed out boots. So we're trying to make these sets, but for all the different types of armor in the game of Minecraft. This account also has a maximum XPs acquired over 21,000 levels on it. And you can see how we got all the XPs as well how we got the overstacked armor in past episodes. So we're working on this side, which is the chest plate side. So we're putting all these chest plates into their position. So this is the fire one. And then down here is the blast protection. So let's put those in there. So no protection is this top one over here. So I think, which ones are missing? I think we got all of them here. So what should I do now, Johnny? I guess I should look for, I should probably grab the ones of the end dimension and put them in, and then you're gonna work on the different signs.
Sure if we're done enchanting them in the end dimension.
Okay, I'll go
go
check up on them. So we're gonna head to the end dimension and check on the boxes. Okay, so I found your shulker boxes, Johnny.
They might not be finished with the whole enchanting thing.
Okay, so Johnny wants me to, I see where you did all the protection ones. Okay, you just, no, these are just books. So you did fire, you did blast, and you're working on projectile. And I guess I could just copy the ones above it pretty much. Okay, I think I can figure this out. So let's go ahead and help them enchant these. Okay, so it looks like we finished all the different types of projectile. So let's go put these with the rest of them. So now we got all the fire. This will be all the blasts. Go right here. Here's all the projectiles right here. So now all we have to get is protection. So let's get all these, but in protections. So now all we have to do is enchant them. These are going to be the protection ones. Kind of get everything organized. We know what amount we need of each. So we're done with all the fire protections, all the blast protection, all the projectile. And these are all the normal protections. We'll put them right in here. So the only thing we have left is do the non-projectile ones. So essentially what's going to be left is just ones that don't have protection on them but have other types of enchantments on them. So we'll grab the rest of these and we'll kind of do these type but just make sure not to put any protections on them. So we are done with all the different types of iron protection armor. Let's go ahead and put these, we'll put them in here, we'll take them to Johnny. Okay, so we're back here at Johnny's place and we brought the iron leggings with different types of protection. So they go on the right side. This is where
I can arrange them if you want.
Leggings go. Oh, we could do it. I'll show the guys where everything goes. So you got blast, fire, and then unenchanted, no protection, normal, and projectile protection. Okay. So we got fire. So fire go in this one. Quite a few of them. I guess that's 8 for each of them. And then this is blast protection. Goes right over here. And I guess the one that has no enchantments at all goes into this one. Cool. So we're actually done with one more set of chest plates. So you also, oh, there's also chain. I completely forgot about the chain type. Chain we have to do, gold, and leather. Oh wow. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to go after, we're going to grab all the chain leggings needed, gold, as well as leather. We might as well grab all the sets while we're at it. We need, what do you say? You say we need 40 of each?
40 of each.
Okay, so let's go grab that. So let's go over to Mr. Smith and Spawn to do that. Okay, so we're here at Spawn, and hey, command block guy. Let's go to Mr. Smith, and we're going to grab all the different types of chain stuff that we need. Oh, somebody? No. Here.
Okay,
oh, thanks. Oh, I forgot about the emeralds. Shoot, yeah, we'll have to grab emeralds. Okay, so let's go ahead and purchase all the chain. We'll need 40 of each type of chain. And I don't think this villager has the cheapest prices for chain. 40. Oh my goodness. We're going to need more emeralds. Does anyone have... Where did you say the emeralds are at?
They're all at the trading area.
Okay. Okay, so let's grab some emeralds and we'll take this back to spawn. We got some ghosts in the area. Let's get out of here, guys. It's pretty scary. Ghost boy! So we're back here at spawn and we're going to go ahead and continue collecting all this. I think we should do... I have to collect 40, so it's going to be actually quite a bit. Might as well kind of separate everything out. He actually has lowest prices for each of the chain items, so it's actually the cheapest. So it's worth going to this guy, our Mr. Smith guy from 1.7. So he has all the different types of trades, even the diamond ones. Let's go ahead and get some more of these. Okay, so we're back here at Johnny's collection area, and we went ahead and we collected up a bunch of chain stuff. So we did a bunch of villager trading, and we got all the different types of chain items needed for this stuff here. Yeah, so we got some here, we got some here. We made a lot of progress in this area here. The other guys on the server have really been working as well. You can see they got a lot of the chests named and they started filling them up as well. And I'm glad we could help Johnny with his project. It is pretty ambitious, but with a little help from all the members on the server, we should be able to do it. And I'll definitely be coming back and helping Johnny some more and trying to complete this goal, because it will look really cool to have tons of armor sets which are all overstacked. And he does have a lot of room, like all these corridors, he's going to be having stuff in it. Of course, he got his potion thing going on and some other things going on. And there's even more levels down here, which is really cool, so we can add in more rares. Because they're currently in 1.12, but 1.13, 14, and even 15, we found more rares to add once we get to those versions. But that's actually going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me as I have fun here in survival. Bye-bye!